Harding Performance, we're a specialist in European parts for high performance cars. We do a lot of wheels, suspension, clutches, software, braking components, air filters. We work with Racing Line, Bendix, Motul, Ibark, Miltech Sport, just to name a few. So a lot of the parts that we sell that are used on street cars with the customers are also used on our production race car, the Golf 7.5. If it can survive a day in this car, it's going to survive you years and years of good use on the road. What is production car racing? Well, production car racing in Australia, we take a standard road car and we modify it, but it very much represents a vehicle that you can walk into a showroom and buy. The biggest aspect that you'll see changed here is all of the safety devices. A very extensive roll cage, proper seats, window nets, engine, transmission. We're not allowed to change out the original components. We're limited on boost, how much boost we're allowed to run. It has to be the factory boost figure on these vehicles. We're on a control tyre that everybody has to run the same tyre and manage the same tyre. Brake ducts, we're not allowed to have any other openings in the vehicle's bodyworks. No extra aero, no spoilers, no splitters. So as you can see, it really is a production street car that gets tested to the 9th degree, and that way everything that we test on this car is great for your own street car. With the DSG software that we install in the race car, it's exactly the same as what we install in our road cars. It gives us increased launch control abilities, it gives us a faster shifting, more control over the shift points, better fuel economy, and it's just a bigger clamping force on the clutches, so we can drive at full speed for a lot longer. Alright, still on the transmission side of things, other parts that we have in our race car which transfer over to the road cars, our own specific clutch setups that we manufacture here. Motul fluids, very important for us. Longevity, reliability, that's what we're after, as well as going fast. Okay, so this is the Racing Line oil management system, they call it. It's a catch can. These things are critical on these engines and this platform for keeping these cars alive. To run 6 hours of Bathurst, you need to have the right components on the car. Controlling the oil is one of the big things too. Again, we're limited by the rules and what we're allowed to run on this car, but here's another critical component that we use on the street cars which is allowed to be used on here, the Racing Line engine mount components. These things are as strong as anything. They're going to last the life of a road car. They last us a couple of seasons in this race car. Now, moving under the wheel arches of the cars, you can see that we're running a Racing Line damper, we're running Ibark springs, we're running our own sway bars in here. We have uprated bushes in the control arms. You can see that our brake setup here, that we're allowed certain restrictions on caliper sizes and pad sizes. The rotors have to be factory dimensions, diameter and width. You might be wondering why we don't have a fancy two-piece slotted, dimpled, drilled rotor on here, but what we'll do is we'll show you why. Over the last few seasons we've tried a lot of different things with brake rotors. We were running some traditional two-piece slotted, dimpled, single-piece slotted rotors. You can see the success we've had and the difference between a 2021 combination that we were using and our 2022 combination. This is at the Bathurst 6 hour. So this is an endurance race. You can see pretty clearly how this rotor's held up. We're running brake temperatures over 800 degrees Celsius. We've got 4,400 stops in 6 hours of racing. You can imagine the feel through the steering wheel. Lots of shudder, lots of shake, lots of feedback through the brake pedal. Lots of stuff a driver doesn't need to get their confidence up. Moving into 2022, we partnered with Bendix and we're running their Euro Plus rotor, same rotor as we use on the street cars, high carbon content, and you can really see the differences in results that we have here. So this pair of Bendix Euro Plus rotors has done 130 laps of Bathurst. That's over 800 kilometres, 1,500 brake applications. We see over 800 degrees brake temps. Now we've thoroughly tested the Bendix Euro Plus rotor on our race car. You can be quite confident that it's going to give you a long service life on your road car. It's a great OEM replacement for your next brake service, lower cost, long life, coupled with the Euro Plus pad, a low dust combination as well. For your next brake service, visit our website www.hp.net.au. There you'll find the full list and information on the products and a list of all of our dealers where you can get your Bendix Euro Plus products from.
Bendix. Put your foot down with confidence.